So I grew up in Georgia, right outside of Atlanta, but I had family that was from rural Georgia. And so I spent a lot of weekends there with cousins and extended family, and faith was a big part of those weekends. And when I was younger, as a teenager, that was a way to fit in, was to have faith. And that dictated a lot of how things worked in my family as far as societal patriarchy voting status. And I don't actually remember going to vote with my mom or my dad that often. As I grew up, I saw the world, a great deal of it, because my dad worked for Delta and we were fortunate enough to be able to travel. And I knew that there were ways that I wanted to change and shape the world that looked a lot different than the religion that I had been brought up in. And so when I moved here to Knoxville, Tennessee from Atlanta, Georgia, I began to vote myself in my young 20s. And it became something that was really important to me as I started my own family, to make sure that I could use my voice for my family and that my family would know that I was doing everything I could to advocate for not only them, but also advocate for the least among us, as some people would say. I would want to vote as if I needed help, even though I might not need it at the time. I would want to vote as if I needed access to affordable health care, as if I would need resources to provide for any children that we had. And how could I use my vote to better the lives of all of those children? And that is really something I still let guide me today when I go to the polls, is what can I do to ensure that our children have a better future, and how can I lend my voice to that, whether it be at the ballot box or with the campaigns that I support and volunteer for, or just with everyday choices that I make. How can I make the world a better place for future generations? My name is Anna Lawrence. I am dedicated and I vote.